Hey guys, it's your friendly neighborhood game dev Thomas. In this video, we're gonna talk about how to make money. How do I know how to do this? Well, what do you think? I've done it. And by the way, guys, stick around to the end of this video because all of these points will basically be useless without my final point. Also, click that like button, leave a subscription comment, do all of it, and make sure you're doing everything that you should. Subscribe. The first way is obviously what? Can you guess? Game sales. But that's not just the only way in this one little secret, okay? It's not just game sales, it's actually participating in events. These are huge, right? So if you do like a Steam daily deal, you're gonna get a pop of $10,000, $20,000 minimum just from this daily deal.
Wow, I just made $10,000!
And the way you do that is you just reach out to people at Steam. My big secret is finding email addresses. I just can find people's email addresses. Hey, can I get the email address of the president of marketing? Really? Well, why don't you let them know that I have their son. So I had to ask for that, but it worked out and bang, we made some money. The same is true with Humble Bundle, right? You could do a Humble Bundle, you can make like $30,000. So when you launch a game, don't freak out when you're not making a lot of money. It's totally fine. The money comes from the events, sale events, launch events, bundles, that kind of thing. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you want to create your own 2D art or you maybe want to create a 3D game really fast, there's 2 courses below, totally free. Like there's no gimmicks, all right? There's no gimmicks, do it. Click below, geez. The second way to make money is through publishers, okay? So a lot of you probably think, oh, Thomas, I don't want to work with a publisher. Publisher's gonna screw me over. Yes, probably. They might. If you find a really great publisher, okay, they're gonna pay you from $30,000 to upwards of $1 million. They're gonna take 40%, 50%, maybe if you're lucky, like 30, 20% of your game's revenue after launch. And they're gonna pay you money to do it. That's pretty cool, right? They're gonna do this before you even finish your game. That's awesome. Now, it's also true, these subscription service platforms do the same thing, right? Third way to make money, crowdfunding. Thomas, I don't wanna do a crowdfunding campaign. Why? Why? Are you scared? That's probably why. If you're scared of crowdfunding, I totally understand. And then I did one and I made $100,000. And then I did a second one and I made $85,000. Now let me give you a little bit of insider knowledge. Kickstarter doesn't like first-person shooters anymore.
Get out! Help your customer!
But let me give you really quick the secret to crowdfunding. The secret is it takes you a long time to build a campaign, okay? You don't just launch a campaign. I've had friends, I've had people just launch campaigns and not even think about it. You need to do your research. You need to watch dozens of YouTube videos about how to create a great campaign video. You need to reach out to the Kickstarter team, talk to them on the phone. I had to do this. Talk to actual people at Kickstarter because guys, if you build rapport with them, what are they gonna do? What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna promote your campaign, as long as it doesn't have guns. I've made 6 figures in all the other ways we talked about, but this one's pretty big. And that's just training material, resources, that kind of stuff. So while you're making your game, why not just take a lot of the stuff that you're creating for your game and create resources out of it? Don't discredit it. Don't think that it's silly because it's training material and it doesn't matter. I'll be honest with you guys. The thing about training material is it's a premium product, right? So instead of selling a $15 game, you're selling a $150 asset pack, or you're selling a $300 course. You see what I'm saying? If you want me to feel guilty about it, you can, well, you can leave. Now, the 5th and final way to make money, and this is sort of an overarching principle, and it's the most important thing you'll probably ever learn in your life. In the 1900s, what everybody wanted was oil.
All I want is oil.
In the 21st century, you know what everybody wants? Traffic, AKA a big audience. So what you need to be doing, if you wanna be an entrepreneur, if you wanna be a digital entrepreneur, if you wanna make games and you wanna make money selling your games, frickin' stop relying on Steam. Stop relying on Nintendo. Stop relying on Sony and Microsoft and Google.
Okay, so I'm losing my voice, but I wanted to address this. Some of you right now are probably thinking, but Thomas, you have 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm not trying to be mean. How did I get there, right? How did I build this big audience? I started small. I didn't wake up one morning out of my mother. That sounds weird. I wasn't born straight out of my mom. That's weird. I wasn't born this way.
Start relying on who? You. So yeah, that sounds like a cool commercial. Start relying on you. For $355,000, you can rely on you by relying on me to sell you how to learn how to rely on you. Build up that audience. How do you do it? Post on social media. But Thomas, I want to make games. I know. I agree. I feel the same way sometimes. There will come a day when you're 30 years old, or you're 40 years old, or you're 50, and you're still sucking at the teats of Steam, Google, Microsoft. Stop sucking at them titties. Build your own audience. You'll thank me later because you'll be able to do so much with it.
In the event Thomas Brush is offered $10 million from Microsoft, he is likely going to be a hypocrite and take the money.
Once you have 50,000 email subscribers, once you have 100,000 YouTube subscribers, guys, honestly, sky's the limit. I do want to say thank you for subscribing and supporting my studio and supporting, frankly, my dreams. I get to make games, I get to make resources for you guys, and I love it. So, yeah.